Hey guys, welcome back to Minute on the Mountain. I'm up on the Blacksmith Fork River with my friend Brian from church. It's the first time he's ever fished this river, so hopefully we can get him on some brownies today, and I may even keep a couple today. I haven't caught a fish that I've kept in quite a while. I've been doing catch and release, but I might cook a few on the grill tonight if we catch a couple. So stay tuned, let's see what happens. Hey guys, first brown of the trip. Nice brown. We spotted up pretty good. They do get pretty on this river. The red spots on them get pretty nice.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice.
Easy, buddy. Get him back in until I get my pliers out. Just had a nice sized brown follow that one, but couldn't catch up to it. Oh, he got off. Well, hopefully the splash was on camera, so you know at least I had one on for a second. It's not good when it's slow like that. You got to catch the ones that hit. All right, I'm gonna walk over to Brian. He just got his first trout of the day and his first trout on the Blacksmith Fork. Oh, that's a nice brown. He's not a monster, but he's not a dink. Here, show him for the camera real quick before you throw him back in. All right. Okay. Morning, guys. I'm going to combine that fishing video with Brian with this little hike today where I'm pulling those trail cameras that I hung about a month ago. So we're just crossing Little Cottonwood Creek, and I'll put a card in the video from when I hung these cameras. There was a little trickle of water coming through here when I hung them. But as you can see, it's, well, I was going to say bone dry. There are some tiny little pockets of water in here, but there's definitely no flowing water anymore. It's been really hot and dry here in Utah so far this summer, which is normal. But we can't have cameras hung after July 31st. I know you can't have them in an area where you're hunting. Now, I'm not going to hunt over here for the deer season, but this is the cache unit, and so my tag does include this area. And I just would hate to get in a jam by not pulling these cameras by July 31st, which is when they're supposed to be out. So we're heading up today to pull them. I've been sitting here about a month. The fishing trip was slow. Brian caught one. But that was his first trout in the Blacksmith Fork, so we got a new body of water checked off. I only caught one as well. I had a second one that I had all the way out of the water, was pulling it onto the bank, and it flopped off, hit the bank, and went back in the water, so I don't count that. So we each just caught the one. I had mentioned I was going to keep them and cook them, but I didn't. I decided not to. We released both of them. Maybe in the next week or two I'll try to get out one more time and fish before hunting season starts, and we'll do a catch and cook. So hopefully we've got some good images on these cameras. Get up here and get them pulled. It's hot. I don't know if I'm going to shed hunt after I pick them or not. I might. So if we see something, I'll let you know. Since I hardly ever lock my cameras, it's always a relief to see it's still there. So we just got to the first one. I haven't seen the camera yet, but I see the strapping. So looks like nobody stole it. Praise God for that. And I'll get it unhooked and check on the little LCD screen, see how many pictures we got, and then we'll put it in the backpack and get the second one. The breeze has been helpful. It's cooling things off a little bit because it's warm already. It's already 90. It's supposed to get 94. My other camera's up at the top of that draw, up in those pines. Well, over the top of the draw, probably about 400 or 500 yards once you get to the top. So we got a little climb still to get the second one. All right, guys. Well, there's plenty of footage, 980, a lot of false positives. I went ahead and scanned through to video 49, and it's the first one with an animal in it. It's got a little doe walking up to the camera. So I should have put the sensitivity to medium. It's crazy, there's not any close trees really. I mean, the nearest trees are 20 yards away, but it picked up the movement of the wind. 100% battery, even with all that footage. So these little integrated solar panels in them, they do a great job. So I'll continue to look through just a few of these. I'm not going to go through all 980, obviously, but I'll look through this and see if we got a few more cool images, and then we'll go from there. This is the VU Peak, and this is the TC02 or TC22. I honestly don't remember. But I'll say later in the video, I'll confirm if it's the TC02 or the TC22. We're coming up on camera number 2, and it is still here, so thank the Lord for that. I ended up skimming through about 450 of the 980 videos on the other. I mean, I didn't watch each video, but I was just skimming through on the camera itself, and only 3 of them had animals on it, so it was almost all just leaves and shadows. So we'll see what this one has on it. The other one was the TC02 from VU Peak. This is the TC22 from VU Peak. So I'll pull this off and we'll see what we have on it. 123 videos on this one. I've already kind of skimmed through about 50 of them. I've got a doe and 2 twin fawns that I've got a lot of good footage on. Some really cute video of them. 100% battery. So again, really like the integrated solar panels. And I just did a review on VU Peak's cellular 4G camera, the TC32, and it has a solar panel, but it's not integrated to it. You put it up separately, which I actually like even more, because you can position the camera to face one way and the solar panel the other. But the ones that are built right in like this work really well also. I'm going to watch a little bit more footage on this, eat a snack and drink some water. And I am going to shed hunt just a little bit, maybe for like 45 minutes or an hour up here on the top, and then hike back down. Chewy fiber granola bar. That's a snack and some water. I looked through the rest of my trail camera footage, and I got a big mountain lion on film. First time I've ever captured a mountain lion on a trail camera, so I'm stoked. And not gonna lie, the hair on the back of my neck stood up a little bit when I watched it, because I'm literally sitting on the log that it crossed over. It was 10 days ago, and it was at night, obviously. But anyway, I'm super excited, so I'll make sure I include that footage on this video, and then I'll probably do a short with that footage as well, since it's the first time I've caught a big cat on film. So I'm gonna finish this granola bar, shed hunt for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, like I mentioned, and then start beating it back to the truck. I thought I'd come out on the edge and share this view with you guys. I've been cruising around the top after I picked up those cameras for about 20 minutes. So probably we'll do it about 20 more minutes, maybe 30, then start heading home. That's a long way down. That's Logan Canyon looking back to the west, and over towards Beardno Peak, and then the back side of like Wood Campground and stuff is over there, just to give you a frame of reference if you're familiar with northern Utah. And then Right Hand Fork is back over there, which if you took that road all the way up over the top would connect with Left Hand Fork back in Blacksmith Fork Canyon. Beautiful day. Hot, but there's a breeze up here on top, so, and it's flat, so it's easy walking, so it's actually not that bad. But I'm going to keep working the top for a little bit. Whew. That wouldn't be fun. So anyway, keep working the top and see if we get lucky and find an old elk shed up here. I mean, there's elk sign up here. It's all really old. I have found an elk shed up on the top of this flat once before, a little 5-point brownie. And that was a super cool find. I didn't expect to find anything up here, so we'll wander around and kind of grit out the flat stuff for a while and then start heading back down. Hey again guys, I'm just super excited to catch that mountain lion on film. It's the first time I've ever caught a big cat on film, so I'm still just jazzed that I finally got that. I always kind of hope when I pick up a trail camera, maybe this is the time I've got a mountain lion on film. So to finally see it was really cool. Let's wrap this up with the channel shout out and the Minute on the Mountain. The channel I want to shout out is Brother and Sister in the Lord. They put out a lot of videos, kind of montage videos of different scriptures, different passages, different prayers, set to music, set to video, different elements. I'll put a link in the description. Please check them out when you have some time and tell them Minute on the Mountain sent you. The Minute on the Mountain comes from 1 Thessalonians 4. Again, we're teaching through 1 Thessalonians at church. Beginning in verse 15, Paul says, "We tell you this directly from the Lord." It's a common theme in Thessalonians. Over and over, Paul reminds the Thessalonians that what I'm sharing with you is from the Lord. These aren't my words. And then he says, "We who are still living when the Lord returns will not meet him ahead of those who have died. For the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a commanding shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God. First, the believers who have died will rise from their graves. Then together with them, we who are still alive and remain on the earth will be caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air." And so that's talking about the rapture. And we talked about the what of the rapture at church. We didn't get into the when. We're a non-denominational church, and so we tend to major on the majors. So even among our teaching pastors, there are different perspectives on when the rapture will happen. The major views would be pre-tribulation, so before the tribulation, mid-tribulation, pre-wrath, or post-tribulation. And I'm not going to try to convince you tonight on which one of those is correct. I have an opinion, but I hold it loosely. I'm still not 100% sure. But I think what's important is no matter what view you hold, I think you need to be able to, number one, defend it with scripture, and number two, what if you're wrong? What are the dangers if you hold an incorrect view? So for example, if you're pre-tribulation and it ends up being one of the others and you have to go through some or all of the tribulation, is that going to cause your faith to vanish? Are you going to accuse God of not keeping his promises? Are you going to not be prepared to go through tribulation? So that's a danger if you hold that view and you're wrong. If you hold one of the other views where you believe certain things have to happen to usher in Jesus' second coming, are you living with a sense of urgency? Are you living like he could come any moment? Are you sharing the gospel with people that you love and care about like he could come tonight, like a thief in the night, like the Bible talks? So just be aware of the dangers of if you have a wrong view, because the reality is only one of those views is right. I mean, there is a right answer, and I think we should take it seriously. I'm willing to change my mind midair if I have it wrong when the rapture happens. So anyway, that's the Minute on the Mountain, 1 Thessalonians 4. Thanks so much for all your support, guys. We had a little bump in subscribers. We're up to about 1425, so just want to say thank you to all of you who support the channel. And if you like the content but haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Again, when we get to 1450, that will be our next giveaway, and looking forward to that. God bless you guys. We'll see you the next time we're out on the mountain.